991 or 911 or 919. Well, from the House of Assembly this evening, Centerville MP Jomo Campbell yesterday expressing shock and sadness following the alleged sexual assault of an elderly constituent who lives only a few homes down from his grandmother. As widely reported, an 82-year-old woman was asleep in her Montrose Avenue home and a 50-year-old man sexually assaulted her. Luckily, the culprit, who authorities say has been in custody for similar offenses, was arrested several hours later.
Sexual assault, Madam Speaker, has no place in our society, and we have zero tolerance for this type of sick and ugly behavior. No Bahamian, male or even female for that instance, should think it is normal or acceptable to be a sexual abuser towards anyone, especially an 82-year-old precious pearl. As Bahamian men, let us learn to love and cherish our Bahamian women. And as Bahamian women, likewise.
Meanwhile, an F&M MP is calling for legislators to make a change in the case of repeat sexual offenders. St. Anne's Representative Adrian White made the suggestion in the House of Assembly following that alleged sexual assault of the 82-year-old Montrose Avenue resident. As reported, the perpetrator, a 50-year-old man who's not only known to police but known to have committed similar offenses. Now, White argues that there needs to be a deterrence to crime, not just freedom.
You've seen instances in the U.S. where you have 3 strikes and you're out. That was a law that was changed. I think it eventually was changed again, so it was no longer the mandatory maximum life sentence had you committed 3 felonies. But if you have an individual that commits 3 felonies, we can definitely debate whether those or 3 serious types of offenses. And I think assaulting a woman fits that category, Madam Speaker. If you have 3 serious offenses, we can debate whether that individual should remain in custody for the rest of their lifetime. 3 strikes and you're out. Your freedom to be back in society is done. Or we can debate it along the lines of 3 strikes, and when you're out, the public knows that you're out. The public is on notice. They're aware they can take precautions.
Vehicular manslaughter charges levied on 48-year-old police officer Dalton Knowles in the magistrate's court yesterday prior to being interdicted from duty. Police say Knowles and a female were traveling south along Bahamas Games Boulevard in a silver Nissan Bluebird on December 17th last year when he lost control of the vehicle and collided into the guardrails. This resulted in the death of 28-year-old Tamika Samantha Duncombe of Falcon Crest Eastern Estates. Knowles, who appeared before Chief Magistrate Roberto Reckley in Magistrates Court Number 9, was not required to enter a plea as the matter will proceed via voluntary bill of indictment. He's now on $8,000 bail with sureties and is expected back in court October 19th. Well, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, is standing behind his decision to confer national honors to Rwanda's President Paul Kagame and U.S. Congresswoman Maxine Waters during Independence Celebration Sunday. They were respectively presented the Order of Excellence for Exemplary Service to the Bahamas and the Order of Excellence for Long-Standing Friendship to the government and people of the Bahamas. Now, asked if he thought it was the appropriate setting, the Prime Minister says it was, adding why the honor was given to Kagame.
I gave it to him because of what I felt when I went to Rwanda, what I saw, and what he has done, what is being done to bring African unity, bringing people together in his own country, and under our act, there is a provision for me, to recommend to the advisory committee the award of the Order of Excellence, which is designed for foreign nationals and not Bahamians. I did it because they were here to celebrate with us, and I thought it was befitting to mark that occasion with their presence.
Meantime, despite calls from former Immigration Minister Brent Simonet for Minister of Immigration, the Honorable Keith Bell, to resign, the Prime Minister is putting the kibosh on that deal. Simonet's call came after a video circulated on social media where Bell confers citizenship to a woman and her 2 children after he says he received a call from a man on his deathbed. Now, Bell has defended his decision, charging that he had cabinet's approval. He even admitted his actions were unconventional but not illegal. The Prime Minister now weighing in.
I think he's acknowledged that it was unconventional, all right, and I don't think that rises to the point where he needs to resign.
All 68 individuals from across the public service saying farewell today in a retirees recognition breakfast and historical display. The event taking place on the grounds of the Ministry of National Security and the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs John F. Kennedy Drive. It was a combined ceremony comprising all military branches of government, namely the police, defense, forces and immigration department. The retirees' range of service spanned from as many as 45 years to as low as 8. Among those paying special commendation to the honorees and celebrating their achievement, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder.
Certainly without your hard work and dedication, we couldn't sit here and do what we do as leaders of the country and for running a successful operation over at the Office of the Attorney General. So I want to thank everybody for that.
National Security Minister, the Honorable Wayne Munro, also acknowledged the contributions of the many law enforcement officers.
Whether you be a permanent secretary, an undersecretary, a deputy commissioner of police at the very top, or be you at whatever stage you are, the organ of state needs everyone. As a country, we depend on many people to, in fact, keep the ship of state alive and well. And I want to say to all of you, it's an amazing thing to come to the point of retirement.
Still to come, young climate advocates speak. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
This portion of the news was brought to you by Sun Oil Limited Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
Tells us who we are, but it also tells us how far we've come. When we look back on our Bahamian history, what do we see? A nation of beauty, rich culture, pride that moves forward, upward, onward, and together. For the past 50 years, this small nation has evolved into something great, and Commonwealth Bank has been there every step of the way. From us to you. Happy 50th Independence, Bahamas.
I always find new ways to connect. Even with those friends that are very, very far away. It doesn't matter who you are. What matters is sharing. Because sharing a bucket with friends tastes finger-licking good.
Are in dire straits. They are dying at an alarming rate.
These ecosystems are under lots of threats.
There's multiple strategies for saving coral reefs, and one of the strategies is in restoration.
So we can start to revitalize the reef systems and protect the marine life in the Bahamas.
It's all about increasing environmental awareness.
Atlantis believes healthy reefs support a healthy Bahamas.
Happiest, most peaceful, most congenial of all countries in the Western Hemisphere today. was how the Prime Minister, Mr. Lyndon Findling, described it in an Eve of Independence news conference. The preacher spoke of the Bahamians as a holy nation and a peculiar people, dependent now only on God.
Happy 50th Independence, Bahamas.
From those who are up before the sun, from those who are not afraid to get their hands dirty, from those who earn it from the sweat of their brow, through cuts and bruises, long hours in the scorching heat, we are dedicated to creating a cleaner Bahamas for all. From those who bleed these colors, just like you. Standing on the shoulders of those who came before us, there's no way we can fail. Although the road was not easy, we got through it together. From every shoreline to every park swing, and we are just getting started. 50 years down, forever to go. Happy Independence, Bahamas. From the Bahamas Public Parks and Public Beaches Authority.
RPC will soon be celebrating 115 years in the Caribbean,
inspiring us to continue to look forward for better ways to support you.
So we're making changes to serve you the best we can.
And continue to listen to your needs. We want to be clear
that we will continue to strive for better.
To look forward to you being our customers, community, partners, and employees.
Working together as our parents and even our grandparents did.
A chain of islands with a common horizon.
RBC, committed and invested in the region now and into the future.
Crater-sized potholes, the bane of any driver's existence, with some even placing small coconut trees, banana trees, tires, or brightly colored traffic cones to either forewarn unsuspecting motorists or bring attention to the issue. And apparently it has. Works Minister, the Honorable Alfred Sayers, yesterday spoke of a plan to provide safer and drivable roads, many of which have not been repaved or reconstructed in over 20 years.
We are in the process of engaging 10 contractors who have demonstrated expertise in pothole patching over the years to supplement the ministry's road patching unit to begin a massive blitz to address this problem. 3 of those contracts have already been signed, and the remaining 7 are expected to be signed today, and work will continue over the next few days and weeks ahead.
Former Prime Minister and Killarney member, the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis, shedding some light on electricity concerns during his contribution in the House of Assembly Wednesday. He referenced his administration's focus on improving electricity generation during his time in office, while improving generation capacity to about 325 megawatts. The purchase of additional Wärtsilä engines, he said, would further improve capacity. As for present concerns?
Out of those 7 generators that are producing the 132, 2 are no longer functional. And you know why? Because the new team, you see, governments are supposed to be continuous. They moved who were there and brought in others. The maintenance program was not maintained, and therefore the engines subsequently break down. Now, Madam Speaker, because there were contractual agreement with the manufacturers of the engine, there would have never been a problem in accessing parts if they were needed. But today, there will be problems with parts. So, Madam Speaker, all I say, prepare for the heat.
Now, in response, Freetown member and Minister of National Security, the Honourable Wayne Munro, shared how the previous administration paid out millions in VSEPs when it sent employees home.
At the end of the day, Madam Speaker, that is happening. And so BPL is finding itself having to train 25 plus new linesmen because they paid linesmen to go home, and 40 craft and technical apprentices because they sent them home. They must really forget, Madam Speaker, that when they bought 7 Wärtsilä engines, the 7 could never be started at the same time because of vibration. The people know this. They talk it. The people in the belly of the beast do.
In other news, industry representatives converging at the University of the Bahamas to participate in the inaugural Sustainable Development Goals Conference, a forum centered on preserving vulnerable regions like the Bahamas. Environmental adaptation, economic development, and educational transformation among the list of targets pursued. Expanding the workforce in the public sector and reparations were also addressed.
I have engaged solicitors firm, and they're exploring the idea of petitioning the Privy Council, which is the the Privy Council is they have the judicial arm, but they also have what they call the advisory arm to the King, to determine whether or not we could make a case.
We are in the process now of let's say unveiling or launching a program for a scholarship program to attract other young Bahamians into the civil service. It would be a collaboration between the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Education, and the Ministry for the Public Service.
Well, nearly 100 students from across the country have somewhat returned to the classroom this week to participate in the Bahamas Youth Climate Change Conference held under the theme, Driving Climate Action, a Golden Opportunity for Youth Empowerment. Altavis Munnings has more from the University of the Bahamas.
I have to try to make an impact on the world. It doesn't have to be big. It can be the smallest impact, but yet still something. And also I would like to learn more about climate change and how we can solve it. Because especially I'm going to work in the aviation department when I get older.
SC Boodle High School's Tayshawn Pritchard's future goals is similar to that of his colleagues, who all embraced the information disseminated on helping to fight climate change at the Bahamas Youth Climate Change Conference being held at the University of the Bahamas.
It doesn't really affect necessarily the older generation, but it affects us now. And so that's why it's important for us.
I get to learn more in depth about climate change because it's a rising problem that will only keep getting worse if we do nothing about it.
So I'm very excited to attend this conference to learn more about the effects of climate change and to see what I can do to help.
I'm glad that we as young people who are the future are able to make an impact on how we can reduce it.
I'm very excited because the Family Island don't really get selected for things like this, so the fact that we did get picked and my principal chose me to represent the school made me feel very proud and I'm very confident.
I think now the word is spreading on the importance and the negative effects of climate change and global warming, especially for our country, our low-lying country.
These young climate change activists have the full support of the Minister of Agriculture, Marine Resources and Family Island Affairs, the Honorable Clay Sweeting.
It's important that we educate our youth and to be here to this conference to see how excited they are to speak about climate change and about how it affects not just where we are because we're in small island development state, but also how it involves agriculture and how we can work together to combat climate change in different ways.
The Prime Minister's Special Climate Change Advisor, Rochelle Newbold, feels taking a proactive approach in addressing the climate change impact requires a global effort.
What we need is every member on the planet, every country on the planet to work in unity to address this, because that's the only way we're going to be able to adjust to the issues and the changing environment. And if the whole world stopped today, we would still have residual impacts that we would have to adjust to in the years to come.
The Bahamas Youth Climate Change Conference ends on Friday. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altavis Munnings.
As we head to the break, we'd like to thank all our viewers watching us live on our social media platforms. And just in case you missed the news, be sure to head there to catch up. Stay with us. There's more after the break.
Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how the world marks the manner of your bearing? Pledge to excel through love and unity. Pressing onward, march together to a common, loftier goal. Steady sunward, though the weather. Eyed the wide and treacherous shoal. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland, till the road you've trod lead unto your God. March on, Bahamaland.
Years ago, a new era began. Together, we have shared joy and survived the hardest times by leaning on each other. Now, we need to grow stronger. That means standing up for ourselves, protecting our borders, investing in our family islands, and growing more of what we eat. We know where we came from, so we know where we're going. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Coral reefs are the backbone of the Bahamas. They're the life source of our fisheries, our tourism economy, and our culture. A deadly and relentless flesh-eating disease is killing our corals and threatening our very way of life. It's called stony coral tissue loss disease, or SCTLD for short. In an era marked by climate change and extreme weather, coral reefs are our first line of defense. The Perry Institute for Marine Science is leading the fight against SCTLD in the Bahamas. They have divers in the water all the time, studying the disease and treating corals as fast as they can to slow its spread. Use your voice, spread the word, and share this video. Let's save our corals together.
Bahamas, FYP, and the Pink Center want to wish you a very happy 50th Independence. To celebrate, we've teamed up with Valspar to offer you 50% off on select paints until July 15th. So whatever your project, whatever your inspiration, the Paint Center at FYP can help get it done. Stop by today to pick your color and save 50% off on paint. 69 Wolf Road in Nassau. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Agape Church cordially invites you to attend an evening of elegance at the retirement banquet for Bishop Helen McPhee, senior pastor of Agape Church. The event will be held at the Atlantis Grand Ballroom on Friday, August 25th. Cocktail reception at 7 p.m. Dinner is served at 8 p.m. Tickets are $275 and can be purchased at the Agape Church office. For more information, call 328-6937.
Car insurance, home insurance, marine insurance, this insurance, that insurance. The truth is, you may not like it very much, but you need insurance, and it has to work for you. That's why Summit insurance policies are designed with you and your life in mind, fitting your lifestyle and needs perfectly. So you can rest comfortably knowing that your car, home, boat, and business are well taken care of. Contact our agents at Insurance Management today. Summit Insurance. We peak above all others.
Secure the ones that you love. Join up with Family Guardian. We offer full protection. Join the family. Join the family. Family Guardian. Protect the ones you love. A friend that you can trust. Family Guardian.
The 6th edition of the Bahamas Games are on the way. July 7th through the 15th. Get ready for inter-island sporting competition in the spirit of unity and camaraderie. Which island is gonna win? Our nation, our talent, our games. And look out for the B Games crew coming to your island soon. For more information, call 809-1242 or visit thebahamasgames.org.
At Solomon's, we're all about family. We believe in quality brands and giving you what you need and more for every occasion. Our store is filled with items for the entire family, celebrating everyday living for you and those you love. Shopping is now more rewarding than ever with My Solomon Smart Rewards. Shop Solomon's, because family matters.
Vibrant heart of the Bahamas, a common loftier goal unites us all. A place where love and unity thrive, where world-class technology is accessible and affordable, connecting every generation. We believe in our heritage and the boundless potential that lies within us. We believe in Bahamians.
Well-known celebrity artist Jamal Rowles celebrating the country's 50th independence by paying tribute to the country's 5 prime ministers. The special portrait displays Prime Ministers Right Honourable Sir Lyndon Pinling, Right Honourable Hubert Ingraham, the Right Honourable Perry Christie, the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis, and the Honourable Philip Davis holding the Bahamian flag. Rowles noting that creating this concept took some time, but his ultimate goal was to show a united Bahamas.
A picture of all 5 prime ministers together hoisting the flag of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We've reached 50 years and it took 5 prime ministers for us to get here. And I wanted to do a cartoon that's not an adversarial cartoon that people used to seeing me produce in the paper. I wanted to do something that speaks of unity as a country together in 50 years through love and unity.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Disasters strike with little to no warning. We hope for the best, but should be prepared for the worst. And you understand that an always online communication system plays a critical role in business as usual when emergencies occur. At Teleport One, we can prepare your business to operate as normal with our many voice, data, and video solutions. Contact us today and let our team ensure that you operate business as usual. 502-4550 or email sales@teleportone.com.
Years ago, a new era began. 50 years of a small country doing big things. Our faith, our people, and our values are the source of our strength. Together we share joy and survive the hardest times by leaning on each other. Now, as we confront a changing world, we need to grow stronger. That means standing up for ourselves, protecting our borders, investing in our family islands, growing more of what we eat at home, owning more of our economy, and above all, investing in our people, lifting each other up. That's who we have always been. We know where we came from, so we know where we're going. Happy Independence, Bahamas. May God bless us all.
And I say, boy, my
when I turn so far. This drunken, they got me with so hard. My island in the sun, another time is just
Fly free from Nassau. Visit BahamasResidence.com for details.
Give me the drums.
Well, travel and leisure readers have picked this year's favorite resorts in the Caribbean, Bermuda, and the Bahamas, and guess who's landed on the list? The 96-acre Kamalami Key in Andros. The property features the only overwater spa in the Bahamas and off-the-grid experiences. The Bahamas also scored the 8th spot with the Karula Mar Club in South Andros, while the Ocean Club Four Seasons Resort on Paradise Island came in at 23. The top spot went to Dominica Resort, Secret Bay. Nearly 165,000 TNL readers completed the 2023 survey. A total of more than 685 votes were cast across over 8,500 unique properties. Well, that's a look at national news. News from the North is next.
The most important thing in life is family, and whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
If you've got termites and need to get rid of them fast, trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Celebrate Independence the BK way with our new Independence King Combo. Enjoy a flame-grilled beef patty topped with savory bacon, arugula, crisp onion rings, and our special tropical sauce on a brioche bun. Served with fries and a drink for a flavor sensation fit to celebrate every year. Top off the Independence celebrations with our new guava sundae or frozen guava lemonade. Our Independence King Combo and treats are available for a limited time at Burger King Nassau, where taste is king.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Give me my things. Triple P, move over to my lucky seat, boy, because I'm trying to hit one of these jackpots so I can plan my retirement.
Retirement? Yeah, you straight. Just the island game. And Percy's pension plan is back.
What you talking about? How NI be good? Ain't gonna be no pension for none of we.
Now, listen, this Percy's pension plan, what I talking about. All you gotta do, put $20 on your account, and you enter to win one of 13 different pension plans.
What?
Up to $1,000 a week for a year. What? And you can win more than one, you know.
Oh, well, thank you, Island Game, because I know one of them pension is mine. Now get out of my chair. While you up, give me that $20 so I can put on my account. Thank you. You owe me this long enough.
The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
There's a lot to celebrate this July, including the super specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Rice Lamb parboiled or long grain rice, 5 pounds, $4.99. Rainbow corned beef, 12 ounce, 2 for $4.78. Best Value whole curdle corn, 15 ounce, 99 cents. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $5.99. Whole chicken wings, $1.69 per pound. Donate your change to help feed the Humane Society animals at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage a claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's NUA. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Hi everyone, when heading to Florida to shop for your essentials, book your transportation with GoGoFlorida.com. The $100 cash deposit is back and accepted at Fort Lauderdale, Miami, or Palm Beach. Now there are lots of options to choose from, but I like the Tesla X, the electric vehicle, because I don't have to worry about gassing up, or the Jeep Compass seating 5 with lots of space for your luggage or shopping bags. So for the best deals, book now at GoGoFlorida.com. Also available at Bahamas Air Sales Office.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you can be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
And Bahamas Stepping Out is now online. Visit their website. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Find them in Nassau at the top of the hill, Mackey Street. Call 394-7100 or WhatsApp 727-9098. Stepping Out. This hurricane tip is brought to you by GBPA and Lusco as we plan and prepare together. Ensure that portable generators are located on the outside and away from buildings during operation. Prior to use, ensure that gasoline and diesel containers are specified and designed for the storage of gasoline and diesel.
Hi, I'm Wes. I like to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I would like to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Let us put shoes on your feet.
John West Shoes is now open. Carmichael West, Nassau, behind Wendy's.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Shoshana Roll-Parkinson, and here's a look at what's making news in the northern Bahamas. Tourism in Grand Bahama seemingly on the rebound. The island seeing a steep rise in cruise passenger numbers, and industry workers say they could not be happier. Our Raven Davis joins us live from Port Lakaya. Raven, what can you tell us?
That is right, Shoshana. A marked increase in cruise passenger numbers resulting in more money in the pockets of Grand Bahamians. Today, the Margaritaville is in port, and Ben is here at Port Lakaya Marketplace and even down at Pirates Cove telling us business is definitely on the upswing. That ship bringing in some 1,300 visitors and igniting the hope of residents who travailed in a still rebounding economy.
Listen here, the boats are coming and the people are coming. Like Roll say, he want to hear ching ching. Yes.
We have been waiting for this. We have been praying for this. And finally we have it.
At Pirates Cove, this boom in economic activity impacts over 100 workers.
So that's 65 employees with their families and 65 vendors who has bills to pay.
It's allowing the Pirates Cove to employ more people. You understand? Pirates Cove is now opening its doors for more servers, bartenders, beach attendants.
With activities in full swing and the energy noticeably high, hair braiders Candy Cake Pan and Laura Davis relish in these conditions.
So the numbers have been very great.
It's excellent.
Several tourists also expressing how they've been enjoying their visit.
We're going to get more souvenirs, honey. We were here Tuesday. These girls are shopaholics.
It's been very good. We've enjoyed the weather especially. This is what we came for.
The water is blue, crystal clear, not like it is in Galveston, Texas. It's much better here.
But every day is not the same. Some straw vendors have to pivot to earn a living.
Timeshare and people come in and out. You know, we could survive.
Now, moving forward, they say the hope is that the Grand Lucayan would be reopened and Grand Bahama would continuously be promoted as an ideal tourist destination. Reporting live for the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis. Back to you in studio, Shoshana.
Certainly good news there, Raven. Well, in more good news, BTC has made a triumphant return following the devastating impact of Hurricane Dorian back in 2019. The company recently unveiling their state-of-the-art fiber services in the community of East Grand Bahama. Our Simone Davis attended this launch and filed the details in this report.
The telecommunications company BTC has taken a significant step forward by introducing its fiber services to the community of East Grand Bahama. Now, this upgrade is expected to bring faster internet speeds and reliable connectivity to residents of that community.
Today, we now have not just what we had prior to 2019. We have the best technology that you can find in the market today, which is fiber to the home in McLeanstown. Customers have a full capacity. They have high speed on their mobile phones as well, too.
We made the right decision in Dominic Petty as our head of Grand Bahama. And one of the first conversations he had with me was, Samir, let's bring fiber. Let's finish the job in McLeanstown. He set out to do it. We all approved it. It's my pleasure to be here to share this moment with you today.
Former technician for BTC, Paco Deal, says after spending many years with the company, this move in East End is definitely a groundbreaking move for the entire company.
You know, you have a lot of bone fishing people come to the Bahamas, a lot of bloggers. So you have the gamers here that are local, and you just have internet that has become very essential to life.
Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, and Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, Kwesi Thompson, were on hand for the launch.
It is a great day for East Grand Bahama because it's been a long time coming. And so on behalf of the government, I want to congratulate BTC and congratulate the residents of East Grand Bahama who now will finally have this much needed service to their community.
For businesses in this area to have the level of service and to have the levels of speed, I think is a game changer for residents in McLeanstown and residents in Pelican Point.
Now, BTC says they will be extending their fiber services to the Bahamia, Hawksbill, and Sunrise areas next. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Simone Davis.
Well, employees of the Registrar's Department are back in office today following yesterday's standoff and work to rule. Employees were protesting the working conditions at the government agency, alleging that the rented space is infested with mold. Our ZNS News team reached out to Minister of State responsible for the Registrar's office, Joe Campbell, who confirmed that Registrar General Camille Gomez-Jones touched down on Grand Bahama just yesterday to inspect the state of the office. Now, he notes that the concerns of the workers are being given top priority, so we can tell you that the employees are back on the job and they have been given the assurance that the matter is getting immediate attention. Of course, we will continue to follow this story. Don't go away just yet. We'll be back in just a moment.
You asked for it, you've got it. A new plant nursery, fully loaded with everything you need. And extended hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Happy 50th, Bahamas!
At Island Bedding, you know we're celebrating. Bundle deals on our vast inventory, including our new stock. Need a new mattress? Switch up the look while you're at it. Duvet, comforter, throw, and pillows, dining room sets, living room, and accessories too. The best way to spice up any room is to add a rug, and we have them in indoor and outdoor. And don't forget your doorstep. So come on down to Island Bedding and let's make a deal.
To be a Bahamian, proud to be a Bahamian.
So Lucayan's Family Care is primarily a family medicine practice. So we see patients from newborn to geriatric patients, and we do a whole gamut of services that include primarily holistic and family care. So for children, we offer baby visits, immunizations, sick visits as well. We also offer women's care, so we do family planning. We also offer gynecological services. We offer all services that include preventative health and maintenance health for men as well. We primarily treat a lot of chronic communicable diseases such as hypertension and diabetes. So we offer IV hydration treatment. We have a chiropractor in-house at Lucayan's Family Care. Lucayan's Family Care is located in the Lucayan Shopping Center in Unit 1, and we're open during the hours of 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. during the weekdays, and on weekends from 9 to 3 p.m. You can contact us at 688-5322, 5323, or 5324, or you can access us via our website at lucayansfamilycare.com.
We all need to save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
Sometimes you want pizza vibes without the whole dang pie. Now, there's a new way to get the bold flavors of pizza whenever and wherever you want. You just got to try Pizza Hut's new melt in buffalo chicken, meat lovers, pepperoni lovers, and chicken bacon wrap for just $6.99 with that. Pizza Hut's new melts are cheesy, crispy, and loaded. Call us at 352-9191 to satisfy your pizza vibe cravings.
Years ago, a new era began. Together, we have shared joy and survived the hardest times by leaning on each other. Now, we need to grow stronger. That means standing up for ourselves, protecting our borders, investing in our family islands, and growing more of what we eat. We know where we came from, so we know where we are going. Happy independence, Bahamas.
Purchasing supplements can be confusing and difficult for a lot of people, so I'm here to give you 3 mistakes to avoid when purchasing your supplement. Mistake number 1, buying what your friends tell you to buy because it works for them. Just because it works for them doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. Make sure you do your own research, you ask a professional, you get all the information that you need, and you pick a supplement that's right for you and your goals. Mistake number 2, buying the cheapest thing you see. I know you might be on a budget or trying to save a few dollars, but the cheapest product is not always the best one for you. You want to consider the value, how much you're getting, how much servings you're getting for the money that you're spending, and the quality of the actual product. Make sure you factor all these stuff in when you're making your supplement purchases. Sometimes you could spend a few dollars more and get twice as much product. So keep that in mind. Mistake number 3 is not reading the nutrition label. Sometimes you might look on the front of the supplement and see that it says 60 grams of protein, but when you look at the back, it's only 30 grams per scoop. So let's make sure we look at the labels, make sure you factor in all the nutrients, all the calories, carbs, everything else. Make sure you pick the right supplement for your goals. And if this still sounds difficult, the Fitness Connection has knowledgeable client advisors who can help you pick the right supplements for you.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Shashina Roll-Parkinson. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight continues.
With the help of our authorized financial institutions, or AFIs, using sand dollars is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Step 1. Identify your preferred AFI by browsing their websites or contacting them directly. Step 2. Download the free mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store and then register for a sand dollar account. Step 3. Load money onto your mobile app and begin sending and receiving sand dollars or purchasing and selling goods and services.
We are pleased to be
your central bank approved
digital wallet providers. It does not matter
which of us you choose.
You can pay for goods and services
wherever Sand Dollar is accepted.
We are all in this together.
Visit sanddollar.bs for more information.
Hi everyone, when heading to Florida to shop for your essentials, book your transportation with GoGoFlorida.com. The $100 cash deposit is back and accepted at Fort Lauderdale, Miami, or Palm Beach. Now there are lots of options to choose from, but I like the Tesla X, the electric vehicle, because I don't have to worry about gassing up, or the Jeep Compass seating 5 with lots of space for your luggage or shopping bags. So for the best deals, book now at GoGoFlorida.com. Also available at Bahamas Air Sales Office.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is the premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical